Okay, so we all know Walt Frazier is the greatest point guard in Knicks history. But Jalen Brunson is on his way to becoming the second best Knicks point guard of all time, possibly? I mean, when was the last time the Knicks had a good point guard? I mean, hell, when was the last time the Knicks had a really all-star player? I mean, it's crazy to see this 4-year college player making a difference in the NBA, which is rare. For the last 2 years, he's been averaging 26, 7, and 3, and it seems like he cannot be slowed down. In his first years as a Maverick, he was overshadowed, working next to Luka Doncic as not being able to be the man he was supposed to be. As soon as he stepped into that role in New York, I knew what he would be. He would have to change the culture and the franchise, which he has so far, and the fans love him. Many people didn't think that he would do anything special in the pros because he spent so much time in college. Being a 22-year-old rookie, nobody really seen the potential, but I seen it. Made me believe that the sky was the limit for the NBA for him. And not in the eyes of regular people, but me personally, I knew he was going to be great. Now he's making a name for himself, beating the Joel Embiid 76ers in 6 games. Even though Joel was hurt, he still made a name for himself. Currently up on the Pacers right now in this series, and it's looking like an easy path to the Eastern Conference Finals. Now, we can all assume that the Boston Celtics will be in the Eastern Conference Finals, which they will be, but if we see a Knicks-Boston matchup and the Knicks end up beating the Celtics, and let's just say hypothetically, Jalen Brunson wins Eastern Conference Finals MVP and beats the Celtics, he will be no question a top 10 Knick of all time. But then again, that's a long shot. But as of right now, if he continues the way he's been playing and being productive the way he has, more wins, more success, he can easily be a top 10 Knicks player of all time by the age of 29. And it's showing each year he's improving in multiple ways. He had an all-star appearance, and soon we'll be having some type of NBA nominations coming up, like All-NBA or some sort like that. I mean, all the great Knicks players like Walt Frazier, Patrick Ewing, Willis Reed, Carmelo Anthony. I mean, the list is endless. But this guy can easily go on that list in the next few years if he continues to win. In the 2024 playoffs, man, he is the man this year. Nobody has had an answer for him in any way. Being short with a couple starters and also losing Julius Randle, I mean, he's been the guy and he's been carrying this team, carrying the load for the Knicks. I just don't think people realize what kind of greatness we're seeing from Jalen Brunson right now. I mean, overall, he's been just a man in the playoffs. He's been doing everything you can imagine him to do. And I don't see anybody stopping him. I don't. Like, individually wise, I don't see anybody stopping him. Maybe his team, but he's just too good right now. And he doesn't need the help that people think he needs help with, like without having Julius Randle and the other players on his team. Like, he's really doing it himself. And right now, this man can easily go down as a legend in the next couple years. I love this for the New York Knicks because they haven't had that much success throughout the playoffs for the past decade. But overall, man, this is their guy. And in order for them to be successful, they need to build around Jalen Brunson, regardless. But hey, I'm going to leave it to y'all. Do y'all think Jalen Brunson is an all-time Knick great right now? Do you think he's one of the greatest of all time? Let me know in the comments what you think, man. On the road to 800 subscribers. Let's get it. Thanks for listening this time, Nation.